EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, the second of two on this wild card Saturday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go! We're going to 54
Right to the air is Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
They'll send a man in motion left. Dak can throw it here on first down. Now screen set up for Blue. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On third down, Prescott. That's complete to Cavante Turpin.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He works free, right side. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. grab this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Now, hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. You know, so they don't connect here, Mike, but I kind of like the early message because now as a defense, they have to understand that even if we have this guy covered, one of the best players in the entire league, this quarterback's going to continue to give him a chance at the ball. So not only do we have to cover him, we have to contest and make a play on every throw.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Purdy gonna put it up again. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And out of bounds, but in business. They're gonna have it 1st and goal inside the 5. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 41 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. 3rd and goal. Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! 4-8. 26.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
3rd and inches. Dak going to give this to Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, Kim. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds on what will wind up being the final act of this opening quarter. We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run with Blue. And he's in. What a drive. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Cowboys 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Here's Purdy. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Pass caught by Pearson. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Donovan Izaraku gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Get set.
Third down. Purdy. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's third down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Back to the air again is Purdy. That one, take it in. Touchdown, 49.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are back within 4. It is 14-10. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Room to run at the 35. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys are out to a 21-10 lead.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. The throw here is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, and get them the ball, pick up 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to the air is Purdy. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's in! Touchdown, San Francisco. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
49ers 17. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken around the 11. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickens. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
20-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out. 21. Alert 3. Yellow.
1st and 10 for Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Outside. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. 4th down. It's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead,
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. Right check. 46.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 31 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
A run with Blue. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here's 1st and 10.
Kill. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Prescott. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Prescott now. They're called in at the 2. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he'll take it on in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. and the kick's away. Now Watkins on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my face. Get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
First and 10. Purdy gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Get set. 18, watch out. Up.
On first and 10, Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and but most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. On the handoff, Blue trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
This man's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
A run once more with Blue. Room to run past midfield. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20.
We've just seen it time and time again here today. He just continues to get them for big runs, and I think this one might be his best of the bunch.
Blue going to get it again here on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Mike, so often we see when a draw play is called, so much of the success depends upon what look do you get from the defense. In this case, they dial up a blitz. It could be feast or famine. In this case, it's famine. The blitz runs right into the draw. They get stopped. No gain.
Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
the drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
On second down, it's Dak. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blues. Touchdown, Dallas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. This is Blue. Has some room inside the 30. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further.
49ers 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
And they're on 19-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with it. I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the...
Oh, look at this. It's a fake. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but, Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
A first down throw for Purdy. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And it's going to be intercepted. Into space.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way. Eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
by McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Cowboys 56, 49ers 24.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give. Here comes Blue. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. All right, hey. What do you think?
Again, it's Blue. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Yeah. What do you think?
On the ground, it's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Yeah. What do you think?
On 3rd down, here's Blue. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st down, here's Blue. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah. What do you think?
They'll run former K-State product too small. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
The 6-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the pistol, oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 4th down, Here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set. Up.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Purdy. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, somebody gotta do it. I mean, turn his TV off.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Yellow. Get set. 18. Up.
Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
4-yard line.
Yellow. Outside. Crack.
Purdy to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Get set. Stop.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. He works free. Right side. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. And the operation looks to be fouled up there. This ball pushed wide to the right. It's no good. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Yeah.